Hey, what is up,
Oh,
guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. Today we have Speedrunner0218 with us.
Yep, if I can only watch the screen share.
Yeah, unfortunately we can't be doing that anymore. It would take away from my bandwidth from streaming. So you'll just have to watch it the same rate everyone else does. And unfortunately we won't have Twitch anymore, so you'll be even further behind. But anyways,
I'll be on the vertical one.
Today we have Hitmonlee. We just completed the Fighting Nuzlocke last week, so I've got a lot of good practice with the early game with Hitmonlee, so I kind of know the advantages and disadvantages. Hitmonlee starts out pretty good. Now, I do in the Fighting Nuzlocke, I did switch Pokemon relatively close to the middle of the run to Machamp. So, playing the entire run with Hitmonlee is not going to be like overly familiar, but I think it will be like a glove. The only problem here with Hitmonlee is the lack of move coverage. Pokemon like Machamp get, I believe, Dig and Rock Slide. Pokemon like Primeape get Dig and Rock Slide. And those other two Pokemon do not have the bad defense that Hitmonlee has, nor does it have the bad special that Hitmonlee has. So, and then we also have 50 HP, which is even lower than Cloyster. And I'm sure you guys know the disadvantages Cloyster has by having low HP. So we are the literal definition of Glass Cannon. It is basically the fighting type Alakazam, I guess you would say. But it has a lot of things not going for it because Alakazam had the dual combined special stat, so at least it had that on defense. Whereas Hitmonlee just doesn't have defense. Just to give you guys an idea of how bad Hitmonlee is on defense, I had a reset on the Fighting Nuzlocke trying to catch Mankey. It died to the Mankey. So
that sounds like fun.
So it'll certainly be a run. Luckily we'll get to actually save in this run, so it'll be a little bit less annoying when my Pokemon dies. Oh. But anyways, that's the best part, Dust Yankee. With all of these old times on my leaderboard, it'll be cool watching something like watching unevolved Pokemon beat fully evolved Pokemon. I'd be like, in what world is a Machop better than a Arbok? And I'll be like, you know what? The world of 2022 versus the world of 2024 is a very different world of experience. Oh,
I'd like to complain. Your Hitmonlee art shows it using Blaze Kick, but it does not have a fire move, so it's deceptive imagery.
Unfortunately, that is what you would call a clickable thumbnail. All right, so let's go ahead and swap in. Oh, I need to refresh the overlay. There we go. And our nicknames for today, we had a lot of choices in nicknames. I'm glad to see a lot of people commenting on the nickname choices. Unfortunately, I was not a fan of most of them. I didn't understand Annie's Crash for Lee. It didn't resemble Crash Bandicoot. I assume the nickname was for the fact that Hitmonlee misses high jump kick every once in a while. Andrew Palmer's just crazy. He wrote Jackie for Hitmonlee. I guess he's got the names backward. I don't know if he was trying to do a whole, misnomer kind of thing. So we're not doing that.
My name.
And then we got Speedrunner's name for Bigfoot, and we got John Calibro's name for Junior. And I think it would be absolutely hilarious to think that this is the Hitmonlee that I used from the Nuzlocke. So this is Junior. See how it does by itself. I like to think that the worlds of the two runs collided.
Will you at least use my name run too?
Sure. I guess it's not too bad.
Aw, thanks. You're so kind.
Yeah. I also find it funny. Do you guys ever hear that the original Bigfoot footprint from like the 1960s was actually a scam?
What? You surprised me, sir.
I know. I watched an episode of History's Greatest Mysteries, and it just shows you all. It just lays out all the facts and like all the theories. And the original print. We're not talking the sightings and all that. The original print, the iconic Bigfoot print, was just some like logger, and he was a jokester, you know, just like a high school jokester, and he made a big foot imprint and then just put them all over the place. Now, of course, I'm not saying all Bigfoot things are fake. I'm saying the original footprint is fake. They found it after the guy died. They found the thing that made the footprint.
Funny.
All right.
No.
No.
Come on. I figured Bigfoot was a good name because, like, it's got kicking feet. I'm gonna look at your poll and see who won the crystal back.
Oh God. Oh no.
Yeah, it looks. Well,
You saw nothing.
Did you just name yourself Steve?
Sure. That's what I meant to do.
Oh wait, this is This is YouTube. Hold on, let me rewind.
No, you don't need to rewind. We're good.
Oh my God, you actually did that.
I named myself Speed, and I named the rival Speed.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. Actually, yeah, Annie, it's bad luck. Steve can't do that.
Unfortunately, once again, all of my history of playing Pokemon is going to be biting me in the butt today. I decided to make my opponent have the Bulbasaur team, which means that we can die at any time to Razor Leaf, and we can die at any time to Hydro Pump. So that's gonna be fun.
Junior.
I'm starting to notice that if you have a really low special stat, the Bulbasaur team is starting to take the cake as like one of the hardest teams. I mean, it still remains that the Charizard team is the official all-around hardest team, but in unique circumstances where you have a low special stat, the Bulbasaur team is definitely harder. Just because automatic crits, even if you have all of your badge boosts set up and all of that, because it's the last member on the team, you usually have leveled up mid-battle at some point, and therefore you will have lost your possible speed boost. So therefore, if you have a bad special stat, then you could easily just lose to a Razor Leaf at any point. And the best part is your stat boosting move could just be like Defense Curl, like it is for like it is for Onyx, and it won't even matter. Like your special badge boost will just not matter because that's just how powerful I can't remember what it's called.
Hey, Steve,
Razor
are you
Leaf.
dropping frames?
Yeah, I'm losing a lot of frames. I'm at the
Okay,
like the
just making sure that wasn't
3800.
my internet.
I'm at like the 3800 number. It's constantly going from green to red though, despite still being like 18. Oh God, I forgot to. Oh boy, I forgot to potion. Oh, I didn't get poisoned. Thank God.
You do remember the bug type resist fighting?
This is what I did for the
poison type too?
Nuzlocke. The levels mattered for Route 3. Route 3 was very difficult, so if you go ahead and beat Brock at level 6, which you can do, you will be in for a world of hurt. on Route 3 when you finally go against some of the more superior Weedles and Ekans. Okay, Weedle, you gotta calm down. I only got 6 double kicks, so I need to fully set up. Okay, maybe fully was a little too much.
Hey Steve, did you ever make the moveset for Ralts, or do you want me to do it?
I have not made the moveset for Alt because I didn't know it was going to win, because I think mine was posted like yesterday.
Yeah, I saw it. On my poll, it was actually pretty close between Ralts and Mime Jr., but Ralts ended up winning, and then on your poll, Ralts won. So I'm honestly waiting for the day where each of our polls has a separate winner. Hasn't happened yet, though.
Yeah, well, I am sure that we've got a lot of the same people answering both of our polls. And
Most
that
likely.
that stuff generally matters when you only have 30 to 50 people answering the polls.
Good thing sprites were already made.
Oh god, my eye is itchy. Can't lift my hands.
Does blinking really fast help with eye itching?
I have no idea. Ugh. Okay, well, on the bright side, it looks like we're going to do just fine. The other problem with being the lower level for Route 3 here is that you can actually run out of double kicks.
What?
I know. If you decide not to battle the guy with the Weedle and Kakuna, you could probably not run out of double kicks. If you battle the guy, the one with the Rattata and Nidoran above.
What kind of move coverage does this thing get by TM? Ooh, it gets the elemental punches. That's really good.
Oh, that's really good. We're talking about routes, right?
Yeah.
Good. More coverage than we had last run, that's for sure.
Man, why do you keep complaining about it? There's nothing wrong with a first stage bug type in the slow leveling group. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
I basically vetoed that run by just battling everything.
You refuse to participate in it?
I participated. I even put up a relatively respectable time. I just didn't put up the best time I could do.
Oh, egg move. Let's see.
I didn't want to struggle. That run blowed.
Let's see. Confuse Ray, Destiny Bond, Disable, Knockoff, Mean Look, Memento, Mystical Fire, Shadow Sneak. So, basically, do you want to start with a 70 power fire move or a ghost type quick attack?
I would need to see the coverage, but what's our starting moveset?
Growl and Disarming Voice, which is a 40 power fairy move.
40 power fairy move, and I assume that's going to be one of the ones you'll probably backport.
Probably. Oh, we get double team at level 3, so...
Oh, right.
Nice,
That's one of the reasons why I literally put it on the poll.
I hate you.
Okay.
What TM? I'm going to look at its type coverage.
First of all, are any of those egg moves coverage that it just straight up doesn't get?
Let's see. It already gets Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Ice Punch. Does it get... It does get Shadow Ball as a ghost move, so it really doesn't add coverage. It just gives you early game coverage, but I would honestly...
Which one's the highest power?
I would recommend Mystical Fire, which is 75.
Doesn't that have low PP?
10.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty low.
Yeah, but the problem with Shadow Sneak is, you know how many normal types are in the early game?
Well, also, doesn't it have bad physical?
Let me look at its stats.
I assume it's like an Abra.
We actually get Confusion at level 6, so honestly, I don't think the egg move really matters. I guess it just depends which move you want. Oh, these things' stats are bad. Did you look at this thing's stats?
No, of course not.
Okay, let me read them for you. 28 HP, 25 attack, 25 defense, 45 special attack, 35 special defense, and 40 speed.
You know what I heard? I heard 45 special attack. That's all I needed to hear. Yeah, we definitely want Mystical Fire. Doesn't Mystical Fire also have like a ridiculously high chance to burn? Like 50%?
I don't remember. Let me look.
Or am I thinking of
No,
Sacred Fire?
That's Sacred Fire. Mystical Fire lowers the target's special attack by 1 stage.
Hmm.
You know what's funny? You complained so much about Larvesta, but Larvesta had double the stats.
Yeah, but it didn't have double team.
Not everything can be solved with double team, you know?
Oh, dang it. I set up one meditate. I'm like, this is going to knock out Pidgeotto for sure. And of course, it didn't. And I got hit by freaking Quick Attack. Or Sand Attack.
Oh, dude. Do you know what XP group this is in?
Medium fast? Or slow?
Slow. It's in the slow group.
What, Gardevoir's in the slow group?
Yes.
I thought it was like a Abra clone.
No.
What? This is news to me. Oh,
You know what's
no.
You know what's funny? You were pissed off at me for choosing a first stage Pokemon in the slow group with bad stats, yet you just did the same thing.
Whoa. No, these runs are not comparable. One of them gets double team, which is a complete and utter game changer. If you want to be complaining, let's look at the other choices I made. The other one's probably not so good as this one. Oh,
Let me look at the other
Annie
stats.
says Curlia has a lower base stat total than Abra.
Let's see Mime Jr. Mime Jr. has 60 speed and 70 special attack.
And you are looking at the most modern version of that Pokemon, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was just making sure it wasn't Gen 4. Oh, actually, that's Gen 3.
Although Mime Jr.'s starting set's a lot worse. It doesn't get Confusion to level 12. Honestly, this might be one of those runs where you do need to fight almost everyone. I mean, yeah, we get a lot of coverage, but our special attack is lower than Larvesta's.
So, these kind of runs, they're relatively consistent. What I basically say is that okay, so it doesn't dominate the whole run like a lot of Pokemon do, but every battle can be made easy thanks to double team. So you might be able to defeat everybody within 3 battles. The problem is you will lose more battles.
I feel like in that amount of time, you should just grind for an extra few levels.
Right, but that's not possible with this Pokemon because it's got lower stats.
Alright, I'll just go ahead and make this moveset.
I wonder if I should have... No, that would have been stupid. How much does Absorb do? 5? Really? Interesting. I can't remember the last time Absorb did 5 damage to something.
A whole 5 damage? Wow.
I mean, that's a lot for those absolute crap Odyshes. Oh god, I'm about to face Misty at level 21, aka the exact same level I did in the Nuzlocke. I didn't even do any extra training at all. I don't even remember what the strategy was either. I want to say the strategy was at least 1 meditate. Any more turns, then she'll use an X defend. Yeah. Oh, she started with X defend. Come on. Oh my god. Oh, good. She used
You know what?
water gun,
I
and it
don't.
wasn't even a crit, and it did like a third to me.
Ouch. So I'm looking at this moveset. I think this thing's gonna be a lot better actually. Guess what move we get at level 27?
Psychic?
That's level 30. At level 27 we get Calm Mind.
Whoa. Psychic at level 30 is pretty epic. That is really, really low.
Yeah.
And you got to
I mean,
remember,
Calm
this is
Mind
the
as well.
generation where you don't get Psychic until the post game. So the fact that I can get stabbed Psychic, essentially by the time I get to Morty, that's pretty impressive.
Dang. Disarming Voice is this thing's only fairy move by level up. It doesn't get Moonblast by level up. Darn.
Yeah, I like what I'm hearing. Because you also got to remember the mid game is super, super easy. So if you just have some solid moves, it'll be really good.
Yeah. I just hope all of this good setup and double team can make up for how slow we are. I'm mainly worried about the speed.
Oh, what's our speed at again?
40.
Not good. It's not bad. Well, I mean, yes, it's bad.
It ain't good either.
I've played with worse.
Harm.
We don't get a.
Imagine if I went into the. Can you imagine if I went into the game's code and changed Charm to a fairy move, even though it would change absolutely nothing? Something.
Do we get dig?
Wait, draining. Let me look at ground moves. No.
Okay, Morty might be a little bit more difficult than I originally anticipated.
We get Psybeam at level 18. Like, I think we just have to outspeed everything but Gengar.
I think I
and we
might
should be
just
good.
do. I might just do the lighthouse first, and then just get to Morty at 30 when I get psychic. I mean, it's basically the
actually-
exact same strategy as Scizor, so I mean, it's doable to get to 30.
Well, Scizor was in the medium fast group too.
Yeah, but Scizor also was not going to battle all the trainers like I am.
Actually, this thing does get another fairy move. Level
You know,
12
one of the-
get Draining Kiss, but it's 50 power.
I think I'm now realizing one of the biggest revelations I've done in these Generation 1 runs, because I mostly play the same exact route every single time, I have officially added this max potion in just about every single run.
I
The
mean, in
SSN.
Crystal, in Crystal, I always add the max potion that's in the rocket hideout. I always get that, and the hyper potion too, like right by that little statue in the first one.
I
always
like
get
this.
that.
I like this max potion because if I don't use it, it's still fine because it sells for a lot of money in Celadon, and sometimes that's all that you really need to be able to afford that third vitamin, because you're right on the cusp of the third vitamin. So if you got that little max potion push, it could help.
Makes sense to me, yeah.
Now this run I'm not gonna have it either because I've used up all my potions. I've used up the max potion. I've used up basically everything. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to afford a third vitamin.
Heal Pulse.
What does that move do?
Restores up to 50% of the target's max HP.
The opponent?
Yeah, it's a move only really used in double battles. I
'Cause
feel
you
like I
can-
shouldn't make that recover because that really doesn't seem
No. If anything, that would be
How
like freaking present.
fair. I was thinking of making it rest.
No,
don't
it doesn't
know. I
heal
guess it
you
might
in any
damage.
way.
No. Oh yeah, present can heal the opponent. I forgot about
Right,
that.
that's why I was thinking, hey, maybe it could be
Alright.
present.
I'm putting in the notes. Present could be a replacement for Heal Pulse.
Yes, I agree.
Kind of makes sense though, as Chansey gets this by Egg Move. Present. Wait a minute. I've got 4 moves on here.
For anybody who doesn't know what he means by notes, we kind of we use like a 1-for-1 list. So we try and essentially make the most, like, the same replacements every single run. So now that we have just established that present is Heal Pulse, in the future, whenever we see Heal Pulse, we'll just immediately know. Oh, it just dawned on me. I could easily lose this battle.
Alright, I just realized I accidentally gave this thing 4 moves backported, and I have to delete one of them.
The fairy one.
Should I delete the lower power one and keep the higher power one?
The 40 power one. The 41 is crap. Whatever. Just give it a 40 power normal move.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll give it pound. Pound sounds good.
It sounds like a pound.
Okay, there we go.
I'm quite ecstatic that I have 0 resets still. I feel like I've gotten really close to losing a bunch of times. Oops. And I've gone through every single healing item that I can pick up this whole run. Every last one of them. I've used every potion. I've used every max potion. I've used every full restore. I've used every single healing item the game can give you. Every free one. I need to make that known. I do not buy them.
Hey Steve, this thing gets, for electric moves, Charge Beam, Thunder Punch, Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt. I see Thunder Punch and Thunderbolt already in here. This thing, I still don't know a replacement for Charge Beam. The only other TMs left for electric are Zap Cannon and Thunder.
What's Charge Beam do?
It's 50 power, chance to raise special
Thunder
attack.
Shock. Oh, TM? Nothing.
So just stick to Thunder Punch and Thunderbolt then?
Yeah, if it's getting the other two, just nothing.
Okay.
It's basically Thunder Shock or nothing.
Okay.
I think
it's okay though. We get Sunny Day.
I think this is probably going to be a Mimic run. All right, no Rock Slide, no Ice Beam, no Tri Attack. That's unfortunate.
Oh no, no Blizzard. Whatever shall we do?
Oh, I was so close to affording a 3rd vitamin. I guess we're gonna do Calcium because we freaking die. The special moves.
Speaking of which, that run I was telling you about earlier, I did actually buy 6 Calcium for it, and it actually did matter for the final fight.
Which run?
I was barely living. The crystal run I was just talking
about.
Oh,
I understand the grass one.
Yeah. I didn't know what to buy, so I decided Calcium, and I think that was definitely the right call.
Did you see my Lapras run? Or no, sorry, yesterday's Nuzlocke.
I didn't watch it. I was in my Discord server playing a randomizer.
The oh, is that what you were doing? OOT? Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah, John and Shadow and someone else was watching.
Yeah.
I didn't end up finishing though, but
so from my original randomizer, I concluded that all of the advice that I picked up on all my previous ice attempts really helped. So
really,
a lot of the advice was make it to every single battle at the maximum level, which sounds like really common advice. Why wouldn't you do that? That's something. Oh my god. My run is over.
It's not a Nuzlocke though.
No. needed bide.
Oh, you sold it? Did you sell it?
Yeah. All right. Well, we're not gonna start over. We're just gonna give ourselves bide. And this run will
I
not
feel like
count.
for the first. Yeah, it's a first playthrough. It wasn't gonna. Well, I was gonna say it wouldn't count anyway, but if you end up in a scenario where your first run was faster, then you would have to do a third run because the first one's
Right.
illegitimate.
Right.
Purposefully play bad so that way the second one can be improved.
Yeah, unfortunately I did not research this run, so I just kind of did it, and that that just kind of threw everything off. Okay. Well, we're back into it. I just realized I let the timer go the whole time, but that's okay.
I'm safe.
Boy, now I'm starting to wonder though. I don't know if I can do this. If I needed bide, oh god, I didn't even heal. If I needed bide, I saved, right? Yeah, if I needed bide, then I should have grabbed rest. This is going to be all around horrifyingly bad. Oh, now I'm starting to think if I need both bide and rest, then I probably should not teach doubles or not teach body slam either. Keep mega punch. What?
What?
I was pretty sure you can't knock out those with one nightshade. Right?
Mean like for bide damage?
Can somebody go back to that part and look up how much HP those things have and what
50.
level they are?
50 HP at level 23. So yeah, one nightshade's not enough.
If you hit it while confused, it does double damage. Interesting. Just
So
another
yourself...
Gen 1 bide quirk I did not know about.
So if you're using bide and you hit yourself, does that mean when you deal it back is as if you were attacked twice?
No, he's saying
Or
if you're still confused while bided. Like if like it says, "Oh, you're confused." Still unleashed attack.
Oh, like if the Ghastly uses Confuse Ray?
Like if you are in the middle of being confused and you unleash it.
Middle of being confused.
You are already confused. Like instead of hitting yourself, you unleash it.
Oh,
Instead.
so it would have. So if you were on the final turn of bide, if you were about to hit yourself but you didn't, the damage you would have done to yourself gets added to the bide counter.
How have I never noticed this before? I've had to defeat these Ghastlies with bide so many runs. How have I not noticed this? I've had to defeat him with Scyther and with Eevee.
So I guess technically when you're using bide on them, getting confused can be a good thing.
No, it's still never a good thing. I'd rather just get hit by Lick and Nightshade.
True, yeah. Annie, he's using bide because Hitmonlee knows no other move that can hit ghosts.
Yeah, that was an oversight. This run is unofficial because I had to give myself bide.
Alright, moveset's done. Also, hi Matt. How's life been for you?
My god. Annie's a genius.
What?
This is why I should have done research. This is why I should have done research.
I try to do a little bit of research.
I went into this being like, okay, well, I just completed, I basically completed the Nuzlocke using Hitmonlee. I mean, I've got this. But then, you know, I had access to a Pokemon with Dig, so, like, I didn't even think about the Ghastly.
Oh gosh, that's funny.
Yeah, this is also one of the things where if I, like, this stream that I'm starting super late is because I hang out with my parents prior to the stream, and I am getting home pretty close to the stream time, so I did not, like, look into it at all. So, like, kind of flying blind. I didn't even really look at the moveset and whatnot, because I kind of got on and just started prep, like, putting all the stream starting soon stuff together. Oh well, we'll make a big difference in the second run. You know what sad part is? I looked at Seismic Toss and I'm like, I don't think I need that. Oh god, I'm out of it. Oh boy. That was close. I hate having to do that grass without a repel. If you get stuck in an encounter, sometimes clicking B to get myself back to the not moving position is quite difficult. I used way too many repels in Pokemon Tower. I can only afford to use one super here. By the way, thanks Gym Leader Matt for showing up. I appreciate it very much. Long time no see. Out of curiosity, Gym Leader Matt, have you seen that I am now streaming both vertically and horizontally? Well, the other way around, but you get my point. Saw M. Tiberius doing this and thought it was a great way to start getting more people watching. All right, well, there's absolutely no way we're going to be beating... Please tell me I picked up the fresh water. I did. We're good. Yeah, I saw M. Tiberius get a lot of views on his as well, but I think he's been doing it for a while. So, like, the algorithm has, like, picked it up and whatnot. Because I've done 2 so far, and we're talking, like, 30 and 50 views versus his 10,000. So,
All right, it wasn't 10,000. Like,
it was, like, 1,200.
Yeah.
I think the battle here with the rival is mostly going to go down to the fact, will I be able to set up even a little bit? Oh, I should also heal. Again, I try and do these first runs really under-leveled, so that way I can kind of figure out what level I need to be for the next run. So... Oh, that was a downgrade. For some reason, my brain thought that was jump kick. All right, still got the HP up. Okay.
Steve, Annie makes a good point. You could have gotten Seismic Toss.
Yeah, I know. Welcome to the conversation a little while ago. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah. All right. What's our speed? Oh, we're speed tied. Okay. Well, yeah. We'll just go ahead and make that not a tie, real quick. Ah, yes. Use rolling kick. Miss rolling kick. Gotta love it. Sometimes I really hate first runs.
Why?
I would really love to just do the whole Ike thing and just like every run be like, I'm gonna battle these like 8 trainers in every run no matter what.
No, I don't prefer playing like that.
Sometimes.
I prefer adding them later.
Yeah, so do I. It's just that sometimes, oof, it really sucks doing things underleveled. Okay, well now we have more speed. Okay. Oh, Gyarados is next. Great. For some reason, my brain thought it was going to be Execute, but of course it's not going to be Execute because I gave him the Bulbasaur starter. Okay, yeah, we can't do this. On the bright side, now we know to put that off. I mean, this one is hard, but one meditate should probably do the trick, right? Yeah. Now, the next one is not going to be so easy. You know, the problem is, where do I train? Like, even if I do want to add levels for the next run, like, what training is sufficiently not a waste of time? I mean, it's not like we have a one-shot KO on a lot of matchups.
Good question.
Because I also ran into this problem with the Hitmonchan run, is just that there's just not a lot of places to go.
You're looking for places to train?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because fighting and normal are not good coverage overall.
Honestly, I think the best places to grind is probably just Koga's gym and trainers in Sylph, at least before Blaine.
You're telling me to do trainers in Koga's gym with a fighting type?
Yeah?
Are you crazy?
I mean, there's some of the best trainers, and half of them don't even have psychic types. Just skip the Hypno guy. He's terrible.
All
like,
right.
fight the Arbok and the Sand Slashes.
Yeah, I can't believe we just got double sand attack and didn't miss a single move there. That one had loss written all over it. Joke's on you, Arbok. Your Leers do nothing to me. My defense can't get much lower. Alright, I'll try this guy even though he's got psychic types. We're definitely not battling Hypno guy. I did Hypno guy in the Nuzlocke, and the guy almost one-shot me. He's terrifying. That Hypno, it's one of the strongest Pokemon in the game because it has, not only is it a Hypno, it's a Hypno with Psychic. Like this guy's Hypno right here, he's got Confusion. That guy's Hypno's got Psychic. And it's a higher level. Of course, it's a crit and poison.
I would not do that guy.
So if I were to do the correct seismic toss strat, I would have rest right now. So I could, in theory, take 2 hits. On the next run, I can take 2 hits from the starting coughing, use the whole rest strat, then set up a little bit more, take more hits, set up, and then probably sweep. I don't know if that's perfect. I'm still holding on to bite. It's not like we learn a lot of moves. Oh, right. I haven't even gone to the 10th floor yet. This run's certainly not going the best for me.
Yeah, it's going great.
All right, at least we're level 38 this time for the rival. Oh wait, I can actually go to the 3rd floor. I battled that one guy.
50, 100. Draining Kiss only has 10 power points. Wow, that is bad.
Isn't the move itself pretty good?
It's a 50 base power fairy type leech life.
Fairy typing's not super good, right?
Offensively, not really. Honestly, throughout Crystal, if you have a decent fairy move, it's only super effective on like fighting types and dragon types. And dark types. Honestly, if this thing got like Moonblast by level up, I would actually hold on to it for Claire.
I got a crit on the Venusaur. It knocked me out.
Maybe go train at the fighting dojo and get yourself another Hitmonlee.
Okay. I need to use at least one meditate.
Effect.
Just so I two-shot the following. Oh god, I got a crit. Oof. Wait. Okay. All right, next run I'm definitely gonna be a lot higher level. I think 40 would probably be a lot better, but it's definitely tough to say because I mean, quite frankly, I got quite lucky with the battle of Koga, and quite frankly, I got a little lucky here too because right here I got relatively good spot for my XP curve. Like that I don't level up on Venusaur.
Alright, let's see.
Oops. What do I get? Yeah, high jump kick at 48.
How bad are Azurill stats? Let's go take a look.
Could it be worse than Routes? No. Routes.
Yes, it would be worse than Ralts.
This one?
Yeah, Azurill. Way worse than Ralts.
Oh, they're talking about Azurill. Okay, yeah, I missed that part. Yeah,
technically, it's the same stat total as Ralts, but it's spread bad.
But
50 HP,
it's
20
egg
attack,
move.
40 defense, 20 special attack, 40 special defense, 20 speed.
But don't forget its egg move.
Ah, yes. Perish Song. What a good
What?
egg move.
No. Belly drum.
Ah, yes. Belly drum when you've got so little HP. Good idea.
I'm just saying that, you know, I used a Azumarill and it worked quite well. Now, I'm sure Azumarill has a lot more stats.
Azumarill has had a lot more HP to work with.
Oh, this is gonna be unfortunate. I level up right here. I'm gonna get stun sport, aren't I? Oh, yay! Good job, good AI. I'm faster than this Alakazam too now. It's okay, because Azumarill didn't win. I mean, Azurill didn't win. As much as Speed really disliked that. He was really looking forward to Azumarill. Quite frankly, if I physically had to choose which of the three I would most likely want to play, though, I would have picked Routes.
I almost thought you were gonna pick Azurill just because you wanted revenge or something.
No. I mean, I wouldn't wish that torture on anybody, but I still think it would be easier than that other run. Oh, come on. Really? Even at 42, I can't knock out? That's fine. On the next run, we can consider coming back after Blaine. I'm not getting put to sleep here. I've been put asleep by that victory bell too many times. I have victory bell PTSD. Speaking of, just like the ice Nuzlocke, I mentioned that if you get there at max level with like 4. Oh, whoops, not cut. If you get there with 4 calciums with your Lapras, and you get there at the maximum level of 29, it will you will have a chance to put it in super potion range, and therefore you will actually have a significantly higher chance of beating Erica just by arriving at 29 with all those calciums. Without the super potion range, you are dead. Because I mean, both results are pretty bad for you. I mean, you don't want to get hit by Razor Leaf. You don't want to get hit by Sleep Powder. Both of them are death sentence. Razor Leaf essentially makes it go down to like a 50-50 chance between Mega Drain and Petal Dance on Vileplume. And Sleep Powder is just death. Just instant death. And don't get me started on, you know, if you do make it to Vileplume and it just also uses Sleep Powder. Also instant death.
True.
Now, of course, you know, there's this 25% chance to miss, but from what I can tell in Nuzlocks, the game knows you're playing a Nuzlocke and won't miss. It just won't.
Oh, that's how it works, huh?
Yep. The game knows you're playing a Nuzlocke, and therefore was like, well, you know, we see that you've played 30 minutes and you've got no deaths, so we're not gonna miss.
Let's see.
4's got to be good enough, right?
No.
Good. I think you need to read. You need to read Gym Leader's Matt's comment.
Oh, really? XL Candied Azurill is a top meta threat in the Pokemon Go PvP Little Cup circuit. I do not know what any of that means, sir.
Pokemon Co. All right. For starters. Little Cup means like, you know, low level, you know, like below 15. I don't play Pokemon Go, so I don't know. That's what I just have gathered from playing Pokemon Stadium. Okay, well that's really unfortunate. We're gonna battle this guy. We are 28 XP away from leveling up, and I want to set. Oh, I want to set up on the Doug Trio.
That's what I think of that, Matt.
Not Doug Trio. I want to set up on the Rhyhorn, and it would negate all my setup if I were to level up immediately right after setting up. Quite frankly, I only want to set up to outspeed the Doug Trio. I don't know if we're faster or not, but I'm not willing to take that risk. 122. All right, we're at 122 speed. Let's see. 112. Okay, so we would have outsped Doug Trio. All right, that's good. It uses a combat power formula. There is levels up to 100, but basically Azurill stats are so low it actually powers up to 100 and still fits in the 500 combat level. Interesting. So it's a it's kind of like a weight class kind of thing, where they're like different like brackets based on something else. Okay. Ooh. Will it use wing attack at all?
Who?
So this Pidgeot just used 3 straight agilities. I was not going to take the chance that after it was done agility setting up, it would use wing attack. So I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and go for it.
It has a 50-50 shot because wing attack is still a flying move. It sees both types as being good against Hitmonlee, so it was random.
Is this going to be the first Pokemon I've ever completed a run with high jump kick?
I was about to ask that at the start of the stream. Are you actually going to complete this with high jump kick? Oh.
Dang it. Why is my bag always full when I get to her?
That's what I asked myself.
The worst part is, even if it wasn't full, it would have still have been full. My last item was Fire Blast, so even if my bag wasn't full, the last item would have been Fissure. Annie, I mean just in general, like including the back parts. Unfortunately, high jump kick is not very good on the entire Elite Four. So it's not worth keeping around. I mean, it's okay on Lorelei, I guess.
I've just been playing a lot of Pokemon TCG Pocket. Surprised you haven't jumped to it considering your background, Steve.
My background playing card games. Oh, I played Pokemon, the card game for the first time this year. I am a very good card player. Like a very, very good card player. I've actually beaten professionals at Magic the Gathering, and I'm pretty good at Yu-Gi-Oh! I wouldn't call myself great at Yu-Gi-Oh! I played Pokemon TCG this year. I'm very, very bad at Pokemon TCG. And the worst part is, it feels like the easiest of all 3 TCGs, because honestly, you can't play on the opponent's turn in the Pokemon TCG. But I think that's one of the problems that I have with it, is that I'm so used to outsmarting all my opponents by either like having stuff to play on my opponent's turn, or like, having like trap cards and stuff, that I'm so used to having an element where I can still be in control. But in the Pokemon TCG, I just play my turn, I do my best, and then something that is completely out of my control happens on my opponent's turn, and there's nothing I can do about it. And it's really hard.
I haven't been into the TCG cards since like near the end of the Sword and Shield sets. Like, I not only like quit collecting them, I kind of just quit playing the game entirely. I still have my collection. I transferred everything to my TCG Live, but I still haven't played it in a long time.
Like, my statistics in the ranked are like a 50% win rate, and it gets even lower the further I get into the ranked. Will you use rest? Will she only spam rest? I think she will only spam rest.
Yeah, she will.
Okay. My statistics in ranked are about 50%, but once you get up past the, I believe, Mew Cup, then my win percentage goes way below 50. Like, we're talking like 40. I'm really bad when it gets to the part where you need to be actually good at the game. My statistics in free play, really, really good. And quite frankly, that's the only reason I kept on playing the game, is because sometimes you just go out there and you play your Lugia deck in free play, and you get a good feeling just trouncing people that are just trying to have fun, and you're playing a meta deck. But I can't say I'm a good player. I would definitely not brag about my Pokemon TCG skills. Oh, you know what? We need a PP up Mimic. Oh, hold on a second. What am I thinking? We gotta use all our rare candies right now on Agatha. Do you know what level you need to be in order to two-shot the Haunter, I want to say it's 62, which is going to be unfortunately too high.
I don't remember its HP.
Dang it.
What? There is no icon fairy? Oh, it's a fairy icon.
Okay, I'm starting to think that I absolutely 100% need to be level 62. I can do it at this level, but it does not look like it will be super possible. I need to prepare better for the second run. Yeah, gym leader Matt. All the games are different in their own regard. I would still consider myself a very, very high-end Magic player, even though I have not played Magic in about 3 months now. I just understand Magic on a level that a lot of people don't.
That is a neat looking Rolf sprite.
It is. Oh, I was right. It is level 62. The Hunter's got 123 HP.
If it's 123, yeah, it is 62. You're right.
Miss. Yes. Okay. We're not gonna get the worst time. I am also a very
with this run.
I'm a very high end what do you call it? Draft player in Magic. I understand what do you call them? Like the combos in Magic. Like you don't just draft the powerful cards, you got to build a combo around it. Oh nice, I got a crit and a Hydro Pump miss. Okay, well I definitely need to win this one. Oh my god, it's only going to spam agility. We're good.
Well, I should probably give myself Calm Mind just to make sure that works.
Hey, John. Okay, well, that was a mistake. Didn't get punished, though. Love the nickname. Yeah, I know. It was your suggestion. But yeah, lately the card games have... they've been boring me. I haven't really been playing any of the card games. I've actually been like doubling up on Magic runs. That's kind of, or not Magic, doubling up on these Pokemon runs. I've been doing a stream every single day because I just kind of transferred all of my card game energy into Pokemon. Because I don't know, the card games just not have been exciting for me in a while.
Know about all the new cards. Apparently they brought EX cards back for the first time since like Gen 6 era. And they're like the old-fashioned EX cards where you had to evolve them from something. Because I knew when EX cards came out in Gen 3, it had to like evolve from something, but then in Gen 5 the EX cards were just like their own like first stage card. Like a Rhydon EX would be like
I said,
first stage.
I just started playing the Pokemon TCG this year. The one thing that really, really grinds my gears, I don't even mind the EX or the V cards. Not starting as a stage 1 Pokemon really pisses me off. Radiant cards extraordinarily piss me off. Radiant cards make no sense. Why in the world can I play Charizard on my bench immediately?
That's what the Gen 5 through 6 EX cards were.
It's not even
GXs and the Vs.
It's not even super OP, but there are some pretty good ones. Like Radiant Greninja, you know, it can knock out two it can knock out 2 Pokemon from the opponent's bench that have 90 HP or less, which is something that does happen often.
Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 90 damage to 2 benched Pokemon.
Right,
oh my God.
in on your bench, you usually have some Pokemon that are doing stuff for you or waiting to be evolved. Yeah.
It says here, though, you can't have more than 1 Radiant card in your whole deck. So
right, because they know it's OP. I told you, these Radiant cards are ridiculous. The V cards are also pretty ridiculous, but I'm cool with the V cards because you still have to physically evolve them in a lot of cases, even if like there are really good first stage V cards out there. But I'm cool with that. All right, so let's see. I need to think about this run for a moment. All right, so
I feel you. It's a different game though. I just log on daily open packs, do the daily quest, 20 card decks, no energy. That's not a card match then. That's like card match for babies.
okay, so let me look at this moveset real quick. All right, so we got double kick. Obviously, we're not changing anything all the way up until I would like to consistently knock out the Pidgey Oto on the rival in 2 shots. And I think in order to do that, I probably need to be level 18 instead of level 15. So I need to add like 3 levels of training somehow. Which, I mean, it's doable. But the problem is fighting is not super effective on most of the Pokemon in Mount Moon. It's a real problem. I could fight the Raticate trainer, but the problem is if I miss, which I guess is not really possible, if it outspeeds me, which I guess is possible, I'll take a lot of damage. But I guess I could just pick up all the potions. So I guess I'll battle Raticate trainer. I'll battle Geodude trainer, or Geodude Onyx trainer. Who else can I add? I can add the electric Pokemon guy. That'll work. Do you think I can knock out both Jigglypuff trainer and Clefairy trainer? Since I got double kick, stab.
Where is this at, Mountain? Where's this at?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mount. I don't know.
Thanks.
No problem.
Probably. I think
What
I could
else am I
probably
here
knock
for?
them out. Unfortunately, I could technically add both rockets, but I think both rockets have a Zubat, right? The one guarding Mega Punch and the one guarding the
HP up.
Is it
the
an
HP up
yeah.
one?
I think they both have a Zubat.
I'm gonna check. 'Cause I actually do not know what that
All
guy
right.
has.
So then
I know he's got a Sandshrew.
All right, so then I also have to get Seismic Toss, which make a big difference. Oh, can somebody in chat go rewind the video back to the Pokemon Tower and tell me how much HP the Ghastlies have? But not the guy with 2 Ghastlies, the guy with 1 Ghastly, because the guy with 1 Ghastly is going to be a higher level, and therefore I need to be able to do half of that Ghastly's HP in 1 hit.
Give me a second.
Oh, I meant somebody else.
The one well, too bad. I'm already doing it. The one Ghastly guy has 52 HP at level 24.
All right, so I need to be level 26. And I assume the 2 Ghastly trainers are lower level.
I think they're level 23.
Right. Okay. So I need to be at least level 26 then. While going through.
All right, Steve. The Rocket Grunt by the HP up has Sandshrew, Rattata, and
But it's a Zubat. The problem is I can't knock out Zubats very easily.
Zubat. I mean, it's a level 11. It's 2 levels lower than the mandatory.
Yeah, but here's the
so I
thing.
don't think it'll be that bad.
That one guarding the HP up is past the obtaining of Mega Punch. I need whatever I add is most like if something's being resisted, I need to have Mega Punch. So it would have to be post Mega Punch. Like there's that guy with the Rattata, I believe, immediately to down direction of the Mega Punch team. I could probably add him too. I know he's got a Rattata, but I don't know what. I was level 30 last time. Okay, so that's good, Annie. I can just do the exact same as what I did last time. That's good.
Alright, Ralts is done.
Okay, so let's see. That's good. That's up to Pokemon Tower. I need to get to a higher level once again for both Koga and Rival 5. So what training could I add that's relatively easy enough?
Or Rival 5? Let's see. Is it a big deal to do Koga before Rival 5?
Yes. I would rather do Koga because at least with Koga I have a little bit more consistency there.
Oh, so you would prefer doing Rival 5 first?
Yes, because the reason I was
Honestly, at
able
that
to
point-
even beat Rival 5 was because my XP bar was like right before level up, and therefore when I got to the Growlithe, I was then able to set up and knock out or outspeed and knock out. That's the key right here. Is I have to beat Koga, so that way my badge boosting increases my speed, and therefore I can actually get past Alakazam.
So do you need to plan where you level up in the fight?
I just need to level up before the Growlithe. So I have like a half an XP bar of room.
I can, if you want, I can tell you, what does he send out before Growlithe? Do you know what the Pokemon are?
I mean, the first one is the Pidgeot. I have no idea what level. And the second one is the Gyarados. I also don't know what level.
Pidgeot, Gyarados. So you need to level up before. So you basically want to level up either after Pidgeot or after Gyarados.
Yeah.
I can tell you how much XP those two give, so you can like keep an eye on your XP bar.
I think it's probably somewhere around the realm of 3,000, which is going to be like not even 3,000, probably like 2,800, 2,700.
It right now. I'll tell you. Let's see.
Luckily.
Pidgeot gives 1363, and then Gyarados is 1741. So that's
3,000.
3,102.
Yeah. Okay. And that's I think
So
at that point in time,
3,000.
I usually need about 5,000 to level up. So I essentially need to be more than halfway into the next level.
Or an easier way to remember, under 3,000.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Let's see.
And that was at level 38 too, but that shouldn't really make a difference, I don't think.
Right. Let's see. I'm also going to pick up Rest this run. I found that fourth move in my moveset was doing nothing the whole game. If that fourth move is Rest, I think that would be quite beneficial. No, oh, the fourth move is going to be Seismic Toss. Duh. I guess I have to get rid of, no, do I get rid of the fighting move? No, I can't get rid of the fighting move, right? No, I need it for all of Giovanni's Pokemon, I guess. No, I guess they... Oh, well, that's fine. I don't need Rest. We're fine. Okay. So now I just need to figure out the higher level thing for Koga. So if I'm a higher level for Koga, I think that's the only thing I need to figure out.
I mean, what trainers did you fight in Stealth? Did you fight like all the scientists and those rocket grunts you know have good Pokemon?
I did not. I only fought the ones on the 3rd floor and the one guarding the bed.
There's a lot more you could fight. Like pretty much any scientist that's not on the 2nd floor give really, really good XP.
I really need to memorize what like where the best trainers are. Like for instance, like there's the Sea King trainer, but if you go down into the right in the water there's another trainer with fully evolved Pokemon. I believe it is a Seadra and a Tentacruel. If you go down to the right, the trainer facing up. I started battling that trainer if I need XP. Play. Where to go next? I could try my hand at fighting other fighting types, I guess, like the dojo or I guess the rest of the trainers in Sylph are probably the best option. And then maybe I could probably swing by the last trainer in the bicycle path. The problem is my defense is so low. Does anybody know if the first coughing on that guy's team has Smokescreen? Or is Smokescreen like a thing that's specifically Koga's? Probably not. Which trainer? The final biker, the last biker at the very bottom of the hill. They have 5 Pokemon. If the first Pokemon on that team, which I don't even know which video you could look at of mine that I even face that guy, because I don't face him very often. But the last guy over there has a lot of XP. But if his first coughing has smoke screen, I want no part of that battle.
Which guy?
The last one on the bicycle path.
Let me look. I just need to see its level. Like, you mean like the Van Man biker, the one with the 5 Pokemon?
Yes. Got
Level
2 wheezing.
25.
It does not, you say. Interesting.
I will fact check this. It gets smoke screen at 37, so no, he does not.
Wow. Okay. Well, then we'll go over there. I'll just have to set up like 3 meditates. What's the worst that it could happen? He could poison me with sludge?
Pretty much.
Okay.
I don't even think it has sludge at that level.
Wow. Does it get self-destruct? I mean, it's got to be too low for self-destruct. I mean, Koga's doesn't even have self-destruct.
His coughings are too low level for sludge. It gets sludge at 32.
So are you telling me it has smog and poison gas?
And tackle. Smog and tackle.
Not even poison gas? Like the one in Mount Moon has poison gas.
No, you're thinking of the Grimer.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I think we figured it out.
You know there's some other bikers here too, like the one on the far left has like 2 Wheezings, and then there's the guy with Machoke.
Yeah, but Wheezing starts with sludge, so that's gonna be hard. The only reason I'm considering battling this coughing guy is because A, if coughing did have sludge, it's a weaker sludge, and B, I can set up all the meditates on coughing, so I don't have to worry about wheezing at all. Okay, I think we're ready. I think we've spent enough time on this. All right, so we got 56. This one was an unofficial run, so let's see where it stands on the leaderboard. Just out of curiosity. Oh my God, we beat Primeape on my first try. We've gone a long way. Primeape was a pretty good run. Primeape also gets, I believe it gets Dig, Rock Slide, and Thunderbolt. Like Primeape's a beast. Primeape, oh man, so many of these Pokemon deserve reruns. It just won't.
Why not do them? Do it. Do like one giant subathon stream.
I have
where you redo everything.
I have to do all of the first stages first.
If you actually get done all the first and final stages, including Ditto, will you then do re-ranks?
I don't know. I think I would focus on Gen 2 at that point. And quite frankly, I might even consider using that as an opportunity to start Gen 3.
Probably.
Because MVF has started on Gen 3. He says that he's only got bare bones basics, so I mean it's essentially just nothing, but it works, I guess. But it's something. It's a start. That's the goal, you know.
I'm actually downloading TCG Live right now. I'm considering logging in, like, see what my collection looks like.
Yeah, I mean it'll be mostly empty.
Well,
I spent like $80 on card pack codes. Just the codes, not the packs themselves. Just the codes. Spent like $80 on them. Now I have such an incredibly high amount of like the game's coins that are convertible into cards. I pretty much can make any deck that I want forever. As long as I don't get like the most expensive versions. What was I gonna get? Bigfoot.
Yep.
That's the nice thing about that TCG Live is like everything is so cheap. It is like it's not even comparable. Okay, like both Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic are so much more expensive. Like not even in the same realm.
I will say though, I think you were the one who told me that you can use those coins to just straight up purchase individual cards. You don't have to like trade for them or get them from a pack.
Right. They're like
The original trading card game online did not have that at all, but when I did originally play that, I remember, I don't know if I told you this story at any point, but when I was really young collecting the cards during like 2012, 13, so I was like 10 or 11 years old, I remember opening the packs and tins, seeing those code cards. I had no idea what they were for. My mom was like, you should probably just hold on to them. You might play the game one day. And then one day ended up being like 7 or 8 years later. I had a tin filled with like 400 code cards, and a lot of them were from like 2013, and I redeemed them and it still worked. So I had like Gen 5 era packs in my collection.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. The best way of doing it, there's a limit of 400 packs per set. The best way of building your collection is to build as many duplicates as humanly possible. And in order to get that, you want to get all 400. Just straight up buy 400 of the little code pack cards of one set and then redeem all of them.
What do you mean there's a limit to 400?
You can only redeem 400 codes.
Per what? Like at all?
Per set. Per set.
Oh. So like the newest set, you can only redeem 400 codes from it, and then you can't redeem more codes?
Correct.
Oh. Don't know why that's a thing.
But the reason why you want to get all 400 is because every duplicate you get past the maximum gives you the currency. And so I do not want the cards from the set. I only want the currency. So I essentially the first 200 packs are useless to me. I want the packs after 200. Those are the valuable ones. Oh god. Dang it. Okay, that's just a dead run. We're done here. Bigfoot died.
Oh, that's what happened to him, huh?
Yeah, he couldn't beat Weedles.
Sets are right now. Oh my! I have not known about any of these Scarlet Violet era sets.
I've got
the base set, Paldea Evolved, Obsidian Flames, 151, Paradox Rift, Paldean Fates, Temporal Forces, Twilight Masquerade, Shrouded
that is
Fates,
not
Stellar
in the
Crown,
correct
Surging
order.
Sparks.
That is not even
Whatever.
close to the correct order. I think
It might be like a bottom to top, left to right kind of order.
I haven't played in like 2 sets now, and I believe the last set that I got like all the cards in was Twilight Masquerade, and then I kind of quit. But that was like 2 or 3 sets ago. Oops.
I don't know what the order is in this thing. It's probably just showing all the current legal cards. It looks like everything from the Sword and Shield era is out of out of circulation for like the actual game. Because I remember during like when you would like play the what's it called, the standard rule set, I think only the last like 9 or so sets are allowed, and then after that you would have to go like into the expanded play, which goes back to Gen 6.
So Pokemon's the weirdest about all of this. So in Yu-Gi-Oh, everything is basically allowed except for banned cards. In Magic, only the last like certain like 4 sets or 5 sets are allowed, and they call that standard. In Pokemon, there's a grade at the bottom. It's like grade B or grade C. So it like grade B will be the set that runs out, or that gets rotated out at some point. It's different. I'm gonna, just because I'm reset the whole run. I'm gonna try the rival. I'm gonna lose, but I'm gonna just try.
If the installer for this thing's like 300 megabytes, and my internet seems to be slow today. Oh, when you were speaking of banned cards, I remember this specifically from one of the Gen 6 X and Y sets. You know what one of my most favorite banned cards of all time is? It was I had this card in my own personal deck as a kid. I would face like my brother with it, but the card was so broken. Uh, the card is called it's called Lysander's Trump card, and what it does is if you play this card, you get to shuffle your entire discard pile back into your deck.
Yeah, so I noticed, so as I'm both a Magic and a Yu-Gi-Oh player, that is a very, very common thing. In fact, it's even bad, like just not good. But I did notice that I was like, where is this card? Like, why doesn't it exist in Pokemon? And then I read up on it, and it's like super uber banned in Pokemon, because that is like a broken effect.
The reason it's broken is because you know how with each card you can only have at max 4 copies of each card except for energies.
Yeah.
You could have 4 copies of the Lysander's Trump card, and if you shuffle like your whole discard pile back into your deck, I mean, you obviously can't shuffle the one you just played, but if you have 4 of them, the match could theoretically last forever, because one of the win requirements for the opponent is like if your opponent runs out of cards to draw, that effectively removes one requirement to win.
I understand this is basic practice in every card game.
Okay, nerd. I'm just explaining what I know.
The thing is, all of the other card games, you generally lose before you run out of cards. Like, you usually, like, very much easily lose before you run out of cards. Pokemon is the only one where it's like, hey, if I don't have 9 cards or less in my deck by the time I win, I wasn't even playing right. I wasn't looking through the deck enough. I wasn't utilizing my cards enough. If I got more than 9 cards, I fucked up. It's the only game like that.
Another thing about that card specifically, it can allow a lot of the other really good cards that you previously played. It puts them all back in your deck, and then you could use cards like the Ultra Ball or like the Professor cards to just get those cards back and then just play them again.
Yeah. So here's the thing: those aren't even the powerful cards that you're mentioning. The powerful cards that you don't want people to play again are called Ace Spec cards. They're pink. They are incredibly powerful. Really? Yeah.
Are those like item cards or?
They do a variety of things. Like in the Gardevoir deck, the Ace Spec card gets you 3 first stage Pokemon from your deck of your choice. In the Charizard deck, there's a cape that gives the attached Pokemon 100 extra HP. As you could probably imagine, that makes things go from sometimes a 2-shot to a 4-shot. Like it's real strong. There are other Ace Spec cards where the one of them is if a Pokemon died last turn, then your opponent has to shuffle their whole hand, and you shuffle your whole hand, and then your opponent gets 2 cards, and you get 5. So basically, you ruin their entire hand. It's so these Ace Spec cards, you're only allowed 1 ofs, and they're ridiculously powerful. In the deck that I use most often, the Lugia deck, I use a different Ace card. This Ace card, what it allows me to do is it's an energy, and this energy is
Neo upper energy.
It's all colors. It has no downside. And if your opponent knocks out a Pokemon with this energy on it, your opponent takes 1 less prize card.
Oh, it's probably not this card then, because I'm not seeing that effect.
Oh, and also there's in the deck that I play, as I already mentioned, the Lugia deck, there's a card called Archeops. It's I mean, you obviously know of the Pokemon itself, but the effect is once per turn, you can search your deck for 2 energies and attach them to a Pokemon on your bench.
Oh, that's a good one.
And the thing is, the Lugia V-Stars effect is grab 2 Pokemon from your graveyard. Normal type Pokemon. Grab 2 normal type Pokemon from your graveyard and put them onto your bench. So I don't even need to have the unevolved form of Archeops. I just can have Archeops in the deck. So,
oh yeah, I see the card here. It's from It's what set
So
is this from?
that's
It's
the whole
from
that's the whole
Sword
deck.
and Shield Silver Tempest. I don't even think that card's legal anymore.
Oh, I think it is.
It's from the
Well,
Sword and
it
Shield
it
era.
was like a month ago or a month and a half ago.
They probably just when they introduced the newest set.
I don't know. It might have been close to rotation time. But yeah, so the strategy is to essentially use cards that discard cards from your hand, discard those Archeops. Use a Professor Oak that could discard your whole hand, discard the Archeops. Once you got 2 Archeops in the grave, get the Lugia V-Star out, get the 2 Archeops onto the field. Once you have the 2 Archeops on the field, just start playing like Lugia Vs and Lugia and then there's another card Mincino. And Mincino can do 60 or 70 per energy attached to it. And you can attach up to 4 energies per turn. So it gets pretty nasty pretty fast. And like you could just start using 4 energy attacks with every Pokemon, and then every Pokemon on your bench has 4 energies. It is nasty, the Lugia deck. It is by far my most favorite to play. I did like the Charizard deck before. Oh my god, am I gonna die to Spearow?
There we go. Good thing I still have my Trainer Club account.
I cannot emphasize this enough. Hitmonlee sucks.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually played TCG Live, besides just transferring my collection from the old TCG Online game. Because that's what it used to be called, until they discontinued it. But besides transferring my collection over, I haven't really played this. Yeah, Minchino's from Unova. Hey, Andrew Palmer.
So disappointing that I lost to freaking Spearow. Wild Spearow. I am having to start over because of a wild Spearow.
I feel like if I want to start, oh hey, Brian V in the Shorts chat.
Welcome, Brian V.
Thanks for the luck.
I'm actually genuinely curious now see what happens if I skip the bug catchers. I'm wondering if I only developed that strategy because of the Nuzlocke. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and skip them. They're freaking hard and they take a really long amount of time. And I'm sure everybody who's watching is like, why in the world would you battle these Weedles when you don't have to? Oh boy. Yeah, Brian, it is good XP, I guess, but still it is not the easiest XP, that's for sure. I'm actually curious. I think I'm gonna lose, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Just like how I did a one-off try where I tried the optional rival. I'm gonna try the junior trainer and see how that goes. The Light Years junior trainer. I think I'm gonna lose as well. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Yeah, that's +4 meditate. That is pretty sad, but on the bright side, did not get poisoned at the very beginning. So I mean, that was the one thing I was afraid of. Oh, you know what? Screw it. I can beat the Pidgey trainer. Normally I never ever even consider battling the Pidgey trainer. Oh crap, I did that wrong. Gotta start with 1 meditate. If you start with 1 meditate, then that means you can 2-shot the Onyx. And if you 2-shot the Onyx, That means you will not die to Bide. Because it outspeeds. I think the Pidgey trainer can probably pick up some of the slack of those bug catchers. The nice thing is,
cool. Hey,
yeah.
Steve, I opened up my first, it's making me go through this tutorial. It made me purchase a pack. I got Arcanine EX from it.
Unfortunately,
I think it might have been
I
guaranteed.
don't think that is, that's a used card. Ouch. I mean, Arcanine is cool and all, but I don't think anybody uses it. Are you sure about that, Annie? Do people actually use Arcanine? Because I think even in... They didn't make it better in Gen 2, right? I have not played Arcanine in Gen 2. Or do they make Arcanine way, way better in the other games? Okay, this is going way better. The Pidgey trainer almost makes up for the trainers that I skipped. And like the Pidgeys are they're not resisted. The flying type resists. But the normal type is weak, so it's neutral. You know what? I only needed one trainer after that. I probably did not need the heal. That heal was unnecessary.
Coins will be removed from TCG Live in the next major update. Rewards that previously gave coins will now instead give crystals or other rewards. Your
Crystals. Okay, I have
converted into crystals.
Okay. You worried me that for a second, but you just said coins. Okay, coins are useless. Coins are for the
A-spec cards.
what is it called? The stuff that you wear, aesthetics. Coins are for aesthetics.
Yeah.
The crystals,
And
the crystals are way better.
These A-spec cards, I remember when those were in the sets in Gen 5 when they were introduced. I had this one A-spec card called Dowsing Machine, which let you hunt for whatever card you wanted. It was quite a good card.
Dowsing machine. That sounds familiar.
I'm just trying to.
You sure it's not still in the game?
Might have been other. There have been other ace cards. For some reason, it made me the woman character.
I mean, that's what you wanted, right?
Yeah, but this isn't a speedrun game.
Oh, you did that only for that reason?
Yep. It's the rule. Oh, God.
Oh, this guy's got a Zubat. I did not know that. That was unfortunate. Luckily, Mega Punch was able to knock it out, but I would not have battled him if I knew he had Zubat. I knew he had Rattata.
Annie was the one who wanted that. Probably.
Interesting. I battled multiple extra trainers. I am still level 15.
How do I view my collection?
You need to make a deck. Or start making a deck.
Oh, okay. So there's just not a spot where you can just look at the collection without doing anything?
It is. It's called making a deck.
Dang, that sucks. Man, this thing gives you a bunch of decks to start with.
It does. That is probably the best part. You basically get, like, in real life, like over $100 in cards. In real life worth of money. Like, if you were to just pick up Pokemon TCG Player, you are already like $100 into the game. It's great. Every new player can just start out ahead. Oh man, I didn't get to 18. Darn. Oh, You know what? I should have battled the wild Zubat after I got Mega Punch. On the bright side, I still have to get this. Well, on the bright side, I have to get Sandshrew, which means I might be able to get to 18. Okay, well, guess not. You know what? I could battle Goldeen Trainer, but I think that's like 330 XP, so I'm gonna go ahead and just round it off with one Rattata.
It looks like it didn't transfer my old collection over. So I guess I'll have to start fresh.
Unfortunate.
Oh well, they're just digital cards. They're not worth shit.
Mega. Oh my god. Peck did more than
So
half.
let's see. So it looks like each booster pack is 200 crystals.
Don't ever buy booster packs.
Or you can just redeem codes.
So buy the codes in real life. They're worth 15 cents.
Yeah, I think you can go to what's that one website? There's this
Yeah, I know it's
TCG collector, I think it's called.
I know what you mean. It's the main TCG website. I can't remember what it's called. But you can. So here's the thing about the websites. They have a shipping cost, so you really should only buy the codes from one person.
TCG player.
That's
That's
it,
what
yep.
it was called.
So you buy all the codes from one person. So that way you only pay the
used to buy
shipping
cards
cost
on here.
once. By the way, which is real annoying because they don't ship them to you at all. They email them to you.
It takes a lot of work to type.
I understand, but I'm just saying
At
as
least
far
get them immediately.
I would rather yeah, you're right. You get, well, not immediately, the next day. You got to remember, they still got to show up to work. Then they get the email that you bought the item, then they send it to you.
Man, the old trainer toolkits. I hated those.
But the those starter decks are real close to the like, what do you call them, tournament decks. Like you really just, you can go online and Google like, the most recent Pokemon TCG tournament, look at like the top 5 decks in the tournament, like the ones that place the top 5 highest placed decks, and you will already have 80% of those cards. So you really only need a few.
I'll just look at the decks this gives me and just see what I have to work with. I do like this deck builder. I remember what the deck builder was like on the original. The deck builder on the original was super bad. You had to like search your card, click it, then do like the little plus or minus button, and then like go to different tabs. It was just horrible. Took a long time.
So one of the
This is just a lot better.
the
Nice
only
drag
bad
and
thing
drop.
that I don't like about the specific deck builder is that if you want to change the card art, because you can afford them like I could, you have to go to the new card art. Or so first of all, you go to your original card art, you remove the card down to 1 out of 4. Then you go to the new card art, you go to 3 out of 4. Then you go back to the original card art and then you remove the 1 copy. Then you go to the new copy and then you add the 4th. It's a back and forth thing.
Wouldn't it be easier to just delete the 4 cards and then just re-add them?
Yeah, but
Like,
that would
just
require
complete
you
your-
to physically search for the card, and you would also you would have to remember what card you're editing. And think about it. If you were doing this for every single card in your entire deck, it'd be very easy to forget which card you removed.
Some of these decks that it gave me have illegal cards in them, and it won't let me play them.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm gonna see like what the invalid card is. They banned Cross Switcher.
Never heard of it.
Switch one of your opponent's benched with their active. If you do so, you switch your own active with one of your own benched. You must play 2 Cross Switcher cards at once. It's from the old Sword and Shield era. What else do they?
All right, meditate.
Actually, Escape Rope. Okay, I don't think these are banned because they're broken. I think the cards are just too old.
Oh, I got a
Yeah, I
crit.
think
Ignoring my meditates. Unfortunate. All
let
right.
me look at this Qian Pao EX deck.
That's a really good deck. You do
see.
have to really, really figure out the balance between grabbing energies from your deck and using super rods. Like, you get the opportunity to discard stuff from your hand. It looks real easy to discard the super rods because the super rods only add 3 cards from your graveyard back to your deck. Trust me, the super rods are what wins you games. You never, ever discard the super rods unless it is really the only choice.
Ooh, this deck comes with Radiant Greninja.
Yeah, it's a really good deck.
And a Mew EX card. Genome Hacking. Choose one of your opponent's active attacks and use it as this attack.
You never ever ever use that. You only ever use it for the retreat cost of 0 and the effect
Restart ability.
of putting 3 cards in your hand. Well, making your hand go to 3 cards. Yeah.
If I remember correctly, you don't have to be the active Pokemon to use its ability. If I remember correctly.
Correct.
I don't think be active. No, I don't think so.
This is correct. Yep.
Man, this whole deck is just focused on drawing cards. I'm looking at Barrel right here.
Yes.
Once during your turn, you draw until you have 5.
That deck, you always end every single game with less than 10 cards. If you do not end that game less than 10 cards, you played the deck wrong.
Rare Candy. Shuffle up to 3 in any combination of Pokemon and basic cards from your discard pile into your deck.
Yep, that's
Superior Energy Retrieval.
Yep.
I loved the original Energy Retrieval cards. I had always had like 4 of those in my deck.
Yeah, well, this Superior Energy Retrieval gets you 4 energies from the grave, so it's pretty good. At the cost of 2 useless cards in your hand. Boss's orders is what you use to either win a game at the very end or try and get rid of something on the field that is going to be problematic for you. So, like, for instance, if I were playing against your current deck that you are currently looking at, they're the one that has a stage 2 evolution, I can't remember what it's called. It looks like it's a water type. It has two evolutions.
It says here for Lono, each player shuffles their hand and puts it on the bottom of their deck. If either player puts any cards on the bottom this way, each player draws a card for each remaining prize card.
Wait, you're telling me that's an L?
It's a Lono.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's the Lono trainer card.
Are you sure that's what it's called?
Yeah,
I've been talking with my boss. Well,
she's the electric gym leader from Scarlet and Violet.
And you're sure that's how her name is pronounced?
No, I don't know if it's Lono or Lano or.
But you're
Lono,
sure it's not Iono?
I'm pretty sure that's an L. Is that an
okay,
L?
so I'm not the only idiot here. My boss Griff at work, he was also playing TCG Pokemon at the same time as me, and we were constantly talking about decks and cards, and we call that card Iono. And you're absolutely certain that's wrong.
I don't know anymore. Capital I's and capital L's look really similar to me.
Well, I mean, capital L's have little sideways part onto it. Where's Dig?
It's Iono.
Where's Dig? I already teach you.
Iono.
Okay, we're good. Okay, I already taught it. We're good. Oh, it is Iono.
It is.
Okay, thank God.
Iono.
Thank God I'm not an idiot.
Oh my God.
Whew.
I think.
God.
Oh man, I'm the idiot.
No, it's okay. I've been calling it that for months. Months. Imagine nobody has corrected me in months.
Here's the thing though. Like, do you know how many people I see write uppercase I's and L's the same?
No.
Like uppercase I's
No.
and lowercase L's?
Yes, uppercase I's and lowercase L's. This is correct. Yep. But not uppercase I's and uppercase L's. Those are different.
So it is. That would make more sense of a name. Iona. Okay, like Ion. Okay, that name makes a lot more sense. I'm glad I.
Maybe I will
was
go back to
embarrassed.
calling you, because if she was a gym leader and you played the video game, you
Iona.
should have already have known.
Well, no offense, but Scarlet and Violet didn't have voice acting.
Okay, that is legit. I agree.
Arida. Search your deck
Oh!
for more Pokemon and
Oh,
item
I just thought of something. You know how I said I needed to add XP and I couldn't figure out where?
Yeah.
I'll add the XP here. I'll
Where?
battle all the hikers.
Morty's conviction. Professor Turo's scenario. Put one of your Pokemon in play into your hand.
Yes, you use
I'm
that.
guessing this would be used as like if you're like your main Pokemon's like about to die, like an EX card or something, and doing this prevents it from dying.
Yes. Or you do it to get a free switch into your bench.
Oh, that's a interesting way to do it.
Because if you get
You know,
rid
I'll
of
play
your
with
active
Gen Power
Pokemon,
next.
then you have to put in a new Pokemon.
No, dude, don't. Oh, I favorited the deck, but I forgot to switch it. Set active. Okay, now I'll play. The UI is definitely a lot cleaner than the old TCG Online.
That guy's one Geodude? I thought he had two.
You know the one Geodude guy's mandatory in Fire Red?
Does it? I mean, it doesn't have a self-explosion move, though, so, I mean, it's not that bad, right?
Do I want to go first? If I remember correctly, if you go first, you can't play supporters or attack.
Correct.
I'm going to go no.
I always go first. Every single card game that has ever been invented, going first is always the choice. Pokemon is the only one where going second is viable, because they add a lot of constraints. I kind of think that the reason why it's not like the best solution to go first in every single scenario is because of the not supporters thing. But in every Pokemon, or in every card game that has ever been invented, going first determines 20% of the win percentage. Like, you will be 20% better off than your opponent just because you went first. That is not a joke. Oh, no, 20% is an exaggeration. Okay, maybe it's closer to 15 to 10.
It's a good thing I remember how to play the game. Moltres. If the Pokemon has any damage counters on it, this does 70 more damage. It's not affected by weakness. He's playing Nest Ball. Search your deck for a basic. Okay, what's he looking for?
Oh, no. That was very, very stupid of me. Very, 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 very stupid of me. I just remembered the moment I started battle. Oh my god, I Gen 1 missed. No, it's not a Gen 1 miss. It's Mega Punch. My bad.
Dude, what I really like about this battlefield, if you left-click anywhere, there's like little green, like Zygarde-looking effect that wherever you click. Looks cool. Oh, hey Steve, how good is Radiant Charizard?
It is only good at the very end of the game.
Oh, I can see 5 energy, Combustion Blast, 250. Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, it's a card you only play at the very, very end.
Let's see. Choose one of your basics and play. If you have a stage 2 in your hand.
Now that I think about it, I'm genuinely curious how high, or like how good of XP is Grimer specifically, like compared to. It's a base XP of 90. Okay, so you're actually, so Grimer itself is not good. It's the muck that's good.
Genpow's ability only works in the active slot.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can use it, and then so the Bebox or whatever, you really want to put that on the field as early as possible. You need a rare candy into the Bebox, the thing that allows you to play as many water energies as possible.
Rare candy, the what?
The water Pokemon that evolves. It's like the only one in the deck.
Regibax?
Yes, that one. That one, you want to evolve that one as quickly as possible, which is why you want to go first. You can't evolve on turn 1, but now you can evolve on turn 2.
Professor's research. Okay, he's doing that.
But if your Bebox dies, you're gonna lose. That thing must be treated like it is the best card in your deck, because it is. If you don't have that Bebox alive, you're gonna lose. You need to evolve that card as soon as humanly possible, and you need to make sure to get rid of the energies from your hand as soon as possible, because if they can kill it using the boss's orders at any moment, so you don't want to be caught sitting with 6 energies in your hand. Frigibax is the evolved form of that, or the Beboax is like the evolved form of that Frigibax, or whatever it's called. I don't know. I don't play with these Pokemon. When I played the TCG with my boss Griff, like, I came in as the Pokemon guy, and quite frankly, I hadn't played with half the Pokemon in the Pokemon TCG. It was kind of embarrassing.
He gave his Radiant Charizard the XP share, so is he gonna switch that out some?
Oh,
he's playing an Ultra Ball right now, so I wonder what he's looking for.
Andrew, I'm done for the season. I had the worst season of gambling I've ever had in my entire life. It was a horrifically bad season for me.
Finally, it's my turn.
I normally have like a 52% win percentage in gambling, which is normally very good. But I get stupid, and I put bigger money bets sometimes on ones that I think have the highest probability of winning, and then they don't win.
All right.
And then I get screwed. And so even though I have a 52% win percentage, I end up losing a lot more money. But this year, I didn't have anywhere near 52%. This year was... Oh my god. I got my first reset. Dang it. Okay. Let's see. We want TM19. Okay, I'm actually removing that reset. That doesn't count.
Wait, what? You can use this card only if you put another card from your hand in the lost zone. You've got to be kidding.
These are the rules you must play by. I'll make them. You must follow them. Okay. I just remember what I want to do. All right. I want to teach Rest over Mega Punch.
Dude. Oh.
And then...
Choose one card. Oh, okay.
And then after we're done with these ghastly trainers, then I can teach Body Slam over Rest. Perfect.
Alright, I used the rare candy and got my Baxcalibur up and ready.
Andrew, I plan on keeping Seismic Toss the whole game. I said we'll get rid of Rest for Body Slam.
Alright, I unfortunately still can't use anything. I need to get some water energies in my hand.
Yes, that is the goal of the deck.
I really should have pet Chien Pao in the first slot, like you said. I'm really regretting it now.
It's fine. You learn these things.
Yeah, I mean, then again, I haven't played the actual game in years, so...
Oh my god. John, I freaking love that game. It's literally in my top 10 favorite games ever.
I actually beat the Game Boy version of it when I was young on an emulator on my Amazon tablet, and I actually played and beaten the sequel too. So the one that's only in Japan.
Unbelievable.
Oh.
I just hit myself like 2 or 3 times against this Golbat and I lied. Or I died. Okay, that Blackout. I have to add that to the resets. There we are. Okay, and quite frankly, that reset is all on me because I did not teach Body Slam, and I was supposed to teach Body Slam after I was done. So that is on me, and I feel like an absolute moron.
That guy's slowly getting his Radiant Charizard ready.
Why?
I don't know. He has it in the lead.
What? Are you playing in ranked?
Yeah.
And okay, well this is because the guy's not ranked very high. You don't put any energies on Radiant Charizard. That's like its whole shtick. You put 0 to 1 energy on Radiant Charizard the whole game. You do not put more than 1 energy on Radiant Charizard ever.
Okay, I'm really struggling without any energy cards.
Yeah, it's fine. After this, you can share screens. Unless you're playing on your phone, then I would recommend you download
my PC.
Okay, then I was gonna say you could download the PC version. Like
I'm just gonna try and learn the newer rules with the decks it gives me, and then once I feel like I'm comfortable enough, then I'll look into purchasing some codes.
I mean, you don't have to. That deck that you currently have is really, really good on its own. I could straight up win you games with it.
Yeah, that's true, but there's nothing more satisfying than making your own deck, you know?
Oh my god, Andrew's right. Andrew's right. Do you know how I said I don't black out? So I don't black out train. Well, occasionally I will black out because I didn't save. Well, Andrew's like, well, that guy's gonna tell all of his buddies I lost. He's absolutely 100% right. He will tell all his buddies I lost. That guy, that Rocket, he beat the champion.
This guy's being so weird. You know the Defiance band?
Yeah, it does 20 extra damage.
30 if you have more prize cards than your opponent. He gave that to his Moltres. He's planning to have Charizard knock something out, then switch to Moltres. If I had to take a rough guess at what he's doing.
Moltres is not running that deck.
Then why do I see a Moltres in his bench?
Because he's terrible. Because he's at the lowest rank humanly possible. That's why.
All right.
Hey, what's the highest level Pokemon in the Safari Zone?
I have no idea.
Hopefully it's lower than level 37.
All right, I'm gonna play the Iono card. I think I'm using Luminian V's ability to. When I play the card, I get to search for a supporter card. I'm gonna use Iono. I need to get rid of this bad hand.
Yep.
Hey, I sure hope my opponent had something. I just got another Iono card.
That happens a lot. Deck has a lot of them.
Yeah, it's true.
That's all right, Annie. I think the highest level in the Safari Zone is like
all right. I
30.
I need to retreat my Baxcalibur.
Oh right, we're gonna be training in. Training here.
All right, I gave my Baxcalibur a second energy card, just to put Chien Pao on my bench or on my active slot.
You don't put energies on Baxcalibur. Ever.
Yeah, I realize that. All right, I got the energies on my Chien Pao.
He's only for evolving, and you never actually make him. Okay, so he's already a threat on his own because he allows you to play energies from your hand. If you put energies on him, he becomes a double threat, and therefore, people have to choose between killing Baxcalibur on the bench with no energies, or killing your active Pokemon. But you're giving them an easy decision to be like, I can kill both.
All right, I killed his Radiant Charizard with Qianpao. Because he was putting all of his energies on that card.
Okay.
Now his Moltres is like nothing. Oh, he's super rotting, dude. I can see why Super Rod's a good card. Basically like energy retrieval on steroids.
In your deck, you're only going to be super rotting energies for the most part, unless you've somehow lost everything. But you usually run like 3 copies of the Baxcalibur, and you run like 3 copies. Sure. You run 3 copies of everything good, so you shouldn't have too many good Pokemon.
Yeah. I'm gonna Super Rod 3 water energies back into my hand. Oh, I shuffled them into my deck. Right. It doesn't go in your hand. I forgot about that.
But then you usually have the guy who the Qianpao in the middle to get them from the deck for you.
Right, the ability. I forgot.
And then if you have the Baxcalibur. Oh. That was close.
All right, I'm gonna use. Oh right, it's
What level did I say I wanted to be for rival?
Rival 5.
No, for
38.
No, not for rival 5. For Koga.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
All right. I used Qianpao's ability. I only discarded 1 water energy because he has a Growlithe on his bench. I want to make sure I have room for it too. Dude.
You have so many energy things in that. The energies are just there to be discarded for the most part, and then you get them back with the super energy retrievals. You get them back with the super rods. The energy but there are plenty of other cards to discard if you have them. Like for instance, that Iono. Once your hand is so big that there's literally no way you would ever want to discard your hand, because that's a deck that gets like 13 card hands. Then you discard Iono.
Dude, he just keeps putting new Growlithes on the bench.
Are you running the version that has the field spell?
It's the I didn't edit it at all, if that's your question.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know what's in it. The field spell discards 3 cards from the top of your deck, and you get all what are they called? All item cards. Your brother plays Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah, he does.
I played the one for Game Boy, the Yoshi's Island. I beat that a few times. Oh, you said I needed 2,000? Perfect. 2,000. I'm going to go ahead and give the rival a shot. I'm going to lose, though.
Dude, stop.
Uh-oh. Okay, meditate. Oh god, I don't have the speed badge boost. That's why you do Koga first. Okay,
this is done with the prize cards. You can't just double click which card you want. You have to click it once, then click the select button. That's annoying. I'm used to double clicking.
I was faster than the rivals Pokemon, but I crit. Okay. I crit the Venusaur.
Right. That's funny. Yeah, Steve, no, you were kind of right. This guy I'm facing is honestly an idiot.
Yeah, you're at the bottom of the rank.
Yeah, and I haven't even played in a year, so he has no excuse. Like, I'm very rusty at this too.
I'm gonna log in and tell you my overall record. Keep in mind it's very inflated because I have a very big sense of ego and I cannot afford to have a losing record. So I literally would go to the play section just to beat up on scrubs to increase my winning percentage. I mean, technically, I was still beating people.
This person's avatar isn't even wearing clothes. Like,
they might have just started.
No, like, It's like as if the woman character had no hair at all, and the only clothes she had on were invisible. She has like separate arms, a separate torso, severed legs. Like, ugh, it looks awful. Oh, it says here my maximum attack damage was 600.
Oh, you can add me. I'm the best 100,028.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add you.
100,028. If you have to visualize it, that's fine. I tell a lot of people that because they type it in wrong. There are 3 zeros in 100,028. Just letting you know.
All right, Steve, what are credits used for?
What are credits?
The little like.
What
like,
are
you know how there's coins, crystals, and then the right one is credits? You can exchange credits for individual cards in the deck editor.
Okay, hold on. Let me just log in. I have a lot of logging in to do.
Oh,
Alright.
you already finished your run?
What? No, I'm doing both at the same time.
Oh, that's funny.
Every time I get into a battle and I'm spamming A, I'm clicking buttons on the game.
Alright, so your screen name is the best
100,028. Sludge. Alright, do I think 4 body slams is gonna be good enough? Probably. Oh, I got a crit on Muck. That's unfortunate. I got a crit on.
Hey,
Yay!
Steve, it says invalid name, so after the stream you can just tell me how it's spelled, because
the best, no spaces, 100,028, no spaces.
1 0 0
0 0 0. There are 3 zeros.
0 0, so that'd be. Oh, I was typing in the number 100,000.
Oh my god, that's why I have to emphasize 100,028.
Just say 1000028.
I tell people that too, and they still get it wrong.
Maybe you should get a better username.
This was my locker combination in 8th grade. It can't change. This is my number.
Hey, Steve, that one play got me straight to rank 4.
Oh, meditate.
Here's the question though. You tell me not to use crystals to buy packs. What should I save crystals for?
Cards. Just straight up buy cards. Individual cards. If you need a card, just buy the individual card. How many crystals do you have?
400.
That'll be enough to get you 5 cards because they're about 80 to 100 apiece.
All right, I'm facing another opponent. This time I hopefully will not play like an idiot.
There is one thing you should absolutely 100% spend crystals on. Crystals are useless. The purple crystals.
Yeah.
But they if you buy the season pass, the season pass has so many rewards. And the best part is there's nothing to spend crystals on in the entire game. The season pass is the best crystal value, bar none. Like I literally am not kidding when I say this. The season pass is 15 times more valuable than anything else you can buy in the entire game with crystals. 15 times. And the reason why I say 15 times is because everything else you buy with crystals, you can only buy one of. With the season pass, you get 50 items if you play every day. So
that's what. So you purchase the season pass and then you get 50 free cards a day for
no. You purchase the season pass. If you play every single day, you will unlock stuff. You just have to finish your challenges, and if you finish the challenges, then you get season pass rewards and you get crystals, which you could spend on the season pass. So if you don't have the season pass, just play a few games and you'll get the season pass, and you'll get all the rewards you missed too for whatever level you are currently at.
You know what's interesting? I have Chin Pao EX on my active slot. I have Frigibax in my hand, but I haven't played it yet to keep it safe.
Oh.
I wanted to use an Erida card to get a water Pokemon and an item card, and I just found my Baxcalibur and a rare candy.
The season pass ends in 9 weeks. The season must have just ended. I mean, you're at the beginning of the season. That's pretty good.
Can't use it the first turn it was put into play, so I have to wait till the next turn. That's fine. I'll just... don't put another Chin Pow EX on there. That's not a good idea.
All right, as much... oh, right.
End turn.
I have 124 speed already. Interesting. So that means I can just straight up outspeed the
How dare
Alakazam
you, sir?
on Sabrina's team. So I don't even need to badge boost this time. I'm just a higher level.
He just boss ordered my Frigibax into the active slot.
Yeah, they'll do that. That's why I said it's the best card on your team. You have to you need to do what you can to make it live. If they don't one-shot it, put it back on the bench as best you can.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to retreat it. I could do the boss order to the opponent too, but I don't know if that's a good idea.
That works. Boss ordering the opponent. Okay, we're resetting. I might have accidentally just taught over meditate with her high jump kick.
Okay, I know what I have to do. Alright, first I need to use my rare candy. Get back Excalibur.
So far, 2 of my 3 resets are mental errors, which is really sad.
That's funny, yeah. Alright, and then, I was thinking of using boss's orders on his Hisuian Zoroark V, but he has a move that lets him switch his Pokemon out, and it costs no energy to do it, so I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe switch to Manaphy? It has retreat cost. Oh my god, shut up.
So Manaphy is one of those cards that stops. You remember how I said that that Radiant Greninja is like overpowered?
Yeah.
Manaphy is one of those cards that stops you from using that.
Yeah, I can see its ability.
Yeah. You have to reread it though.
Jet energy.
It works differently. Yeah. Jet Energy is a free retreat.
Let me read the card.
You attach it to a Pokemon
from your hand, 20 your bench, you switch it in. Okay, I see how that works.
I'm surprised that the deck doesn't run that card, so that's just something that you just have.
Okay, yeah, my Excalibur is trapped into my active slot. I can't really do anything about it, so...
Annie, yes, I think it's the mythical from Sinnoh, the Gen 4, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Before they start, or is that the first? Is that the first game where they started screwing up?
What the hell?
The
opponent conceded, even though he was.
Yes, that happened. People do that all the time. In Pokemon, if you have a bad starting hand, it's easier to just give up. I kid you not. 10% of your games will just end in somebody immediately giving up.
I really hate it, like, when people do that to me, like, if I'm just trying to casually play, but I guess if you're just building your rank, you're not going to complain.
Oh, right. So the difference in Gen 1 and Gen 2 and maybe Gen 3, I don't remember. I think Jirachi was the first one they screwed up mythicals. What do I mean by screw up? You're probably wondering. They made it so the mythicals used to have medium slow level up groups. Now they don't. So they screwed them up. That was the difference. In my opinion, the difference between mythical and legendary was medium slow, and fast. That was the difference between those two groups. Now what's the difference between mythical and legendary? I don't think there is one. And don't give me like lore. I don't want to hear that BS.
Lore.
There was a very obvious divide, and the divide was the medium slow group.
Ooh, I just got a Fan P full art card. Looks nice. Kilowattrel EX. I'll need to look at that. What is that card? Let's see. Evolves from Wattrel. Return charge. Switch this Pokemon with one of your benched. If you do, attach up to 2 basic lightning cards from your hand to this Pokemon. Thunderlance does 40 more for each lightning card.
And he says the difference between mythical and legendary is that mythicals are hard to obtain.
That's pretty much it, yeah. Mythicals you have to obtain in real life. So here's this battle pass. I'm going to the battle pass tab. I'm going to see what this is. It says it ends in 9 weeks.
Yeah, so it must have just started.
So you're supposed to, like... Let's see. It says here I get a reward for... Let's see. Unlock tier 3, 4,
Don't do the unlock tier thing. Just straight up get the battle pass. That is it.
So purchasing the pass gets you all of these rewards at once?
Well, it gets you all the ones that you're currently the level for. I don't know what level you are.
I'm rank 2.
Okay, well you're level 2, so you'll unlock everything from level 2 and 2 and below.
Which I already have unlocked.
Yes, but on the right side.
So if wait, I'm confused.
There's a left side, which is free. There's a right side, which is battle pass.
Oh, is that what the little locked icons on them mean?
Yep.
Unlock this tier by earning XP for matches, or you can spend crystals to unlock it now.
Yeah, don't ever do that. That's for... So I did do that once because, again, like I said, there is nothing to spend crystals on. So I did that, but only because there was 1 day left on the season, and I wasn't the max level by then. If you play every day, or quite frankly, if you play 2 out of every 3 days, which, I mean, quite frankly, it's really, really easy to beat those challenges. If you play 2 out of 3 days, you will unlock everything.
Okay, so how do you purchase a battle pass? Like,
I mean, just do? I don't know.
No, I guess you can just show me later then. Wait, you could buy, like... Oh, God, why would you buy these things? You can buy, like... You know, like, how at the store there'd be, like, these little packages with, like, 3 booster packs and, like, maybe a card or 2 on the outside? You can just purchase these in this game? Why would you do that?
Like I said, the things you spend crystals on are useless.
The Ultra Premium Collection Box. 3,500 crystals, 16 packs. Oh my god.
That's not the problem is packs are relatively irrelevant in this game.
It kind of is, yeah.
Because you can just straight up purchase any card for 40 of the blue crystals.
So what would be... I guess the main point of purchasing like packs through crystals is if like you're playing on a budget and you don't want to buy codes or something.
No, I think it's to scam people.
Even though crystals are free, you can't purchase crystals.
Yeah, you can.
For money.
Yeah, you can.
Wait, really?
It's the only thing you can purchase. It's the only thing you can physically purchase with money. Get down to 1 candy. I still got seismic toss, meditate. All right, we're good. We're good.
Man, you can go all the way back to 2019 in the bundles section and just buy like cards that aren't even in set anymore.
Yep.
That I just don't. I guess unless you play the expanded decks, which when I used to play TCG Online, the old one, I only really ever played expansion because a lot of my collection was like Gen 6, Gen 7 era cards, and I didn't want to stop using them. So I played expansion. I'm going to play another match. I'm on a 2-for-2 right now.
Ironically, if you don't play in ranked, the opponents actually get even worse. And you're probably
So,
thinking,
like,
how?
random matches?
If you play the non-ranked, like in the top left-hand corner of the ranked section, if you go to the top right-hand corner, there will be casual. They're really, really, really bad in casual.
On the original TCG Online, it was kind of the opposite. Whenever you did random matches, half the time it was like bad, but then the other half were absolute tryhards. Either that or I was just bad at the game.
Yeah, that's right. I two-shot Haunter. Suck it.
Did you start a third playthrough? I'm not really looking at your stream.
I started like a 7th playthrough.
Oh, geez.
I didn't get past the Route 3 on most of the playthroughs. I didn't want this playthrough to go really, really badly, so I restarted over and over again until I got a pretty good start.
Yes, John, that's technically he can call it a 7th playthrough if one of the playthroughs he resets at 3 minutes in.
Meditate, meditate, meditate. I still have to defeat the Aerodactyl, but for the most part, he's free. Problem is, I'm about to level up. Oh, I didn't level up for Aerodactyl. Booyah. Oh, I missed. I freaking missed. Speed, I just knocked myself out against the Dragonite that can't hit me.
Good for you.
I was confused. I knocked myself out. The Dragonite literally could not hit me, and I lost.
Okay, that's an embarrassment.
I hit myself in Supersonic because of the Aerodactyl. Because I missed stupid high jump kick.
Dude. I need to get like one of those little wrist cushions for my desk, because the bottom left area of my hand, like where the bone is, it's all like dark red from being pressed on the desk. And it kind of hurts.
No, Andrew, we don't need to clip that.
Oh, he boss ordered me. With Cyrus this time.
Didn't I finish the first run at 56 minutes?
Dude, I need to stop putting Frigibacks. I need to stop putting that thing in my bench. I keep getting boss ordered.
I'm starting to think this run might be one of those speedrunner runs where if you add extra training to make the rest of the run easier, it's bad. Because even though you're removing a bunch of resets from the run, you're also removing good luck. So, all right, well, I won. So what do I mean by that? So, like the run that Speed and I just played in Gen 2, I over leveled to where I beat the game with like 1 or 2 resets, like the whole game. But Speed had like 20 plus resets, but he beat the game an hour faster than me in game time. And that is because even though you can make battles consistent, it's only worth making it consistent if the resets that you're removing are immense. And I think the luck of just playing Hitmonlee at a lower level is better. If I were just to play at a lower level, I think I would have got more resets, but it would have been just fine. Yeah.
You mean pulling a Steelix?
Right. Where the luck justifies the means. I think that actually, you know what? You should quote that. Where the luck justifies the means.
Andrew Palmer clipped it.
Oh, great. We didn't need
real
that.
time, John. I was assuming Steve was talking about the Larvesta run. I was faster than him by about 11 minutes.
Yeah, but an hour in game because I spent all that time training. So even though technically if you were to multiply his real time by 4, it would be 44 minutes. But his real time was an hour, or my real time was an hour later because I did 15 minutes of training, which translates to 3 real whole minutes. I spent 3 whole minutes training that Speed didn't.
This is a problem. Since my Frigibax was sent out, it's about to die. I can't switch it. I'm gonna have to sack it.
Okay, 55 would put me at... Okay, let's see. What was our game time? 3:36. So 55, 3:36. Oh, it was 1 minute slower than Lickitung. Oh, that's so bad. Restream is a program you can download for OBS. It allows you to stream to both Twitch and YouTube. I stopped using Restream in order to do the vertical and horizontal stream because streaming 3 times is even harder than streaming 2 times. See, the nice thing about Restream is you're actually streaming 1 time, and Restream split. So you stream 1 time, Restream is up here and splits the stream into 2. So you're actually still only streaming 1 time on Restream. It's only just a tiny bit more to stream both. But now that I'm streaming 2 times on YouTube, it's just straight up 2 streams. And it's a little bit hard for the hardware to keep up. But anyways, thank you guys for joining today's run. I appreciate it very much. I will see you guys again tomorrow, where we are going to be playing routes in Generation 2. Be prepared to be very, very annoyed at double team luck. Just saying. Have a nice night, guys. Bye.